think one of the things that's hard is you start out looking up to a bunch of other people. You're the one that's looking up to everybody. And it's a hard transition as you get better and better to recognize, oh, shit, people are looking up to me now. Like I have to set the example. And as like your following grows, it's one of those things. Cause I don't know, like, I think when people first start following you, when you already have like a pretty big following, they just kind of assume that you've always had a big following and always have been in a position of like, I mean, for lack of a better word, influencer. You're an influencer. We are both influencers, whether we realize it or not. We're not attempting to be influencers. That's obviously, there's like a negative connotation to that word. Totally fair. I don't want to be an influencer, but we're influential.
Yeah.
And there was obviously a time when neither one of us ever was. And it's like, no one tells you as that transition's happening that like, hey, people are looking at you as an example. So if you're only showing them, again, like you called it, the highlight reels of what you're doing, if all they've ever seen is you in contest shape and all you ever talk about is yourself when you're in contest shape, people are going to start to get the impression that like, you just always have to be in contest shape. Brit's in contest shape all the time, according to her social media. So I guess that's what I need to be doing. And it's like, well, no, we should probably show like the good, the bad, and the ugly. So people are aware that this does get a little ugly sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why like this year when I got into my prep, I started like my own like little Instagram channel. So I'm like, yeah, if you guys like really want to see the nitty gritty or you want to see some of the things I'm going through, like here, and I submit my check-in photos every week, talk about what changed, what didn't change, you know, like some of the emotional stuff. And like, yeah, I've been doing this for 9 years. So a lot of it is just second nature. I'm used to it. But it was really about, I would say about like 3 years ago when it's clicked for me where people were messaging me be like, oh, because you made this post, like I felt seen, I felt heard, like you helped me get through this. Or like now when I'm doing more Yap videos and I'm talking about post-show shit and eating and emotional eating and self-sabotage, people are like, oh my God, like that resonated with me. Like that's real. Like, thank you for sharing that. No one talks about that. And I'm like, more people should. Like just get out of your own way and share the truth with everybody so that people can actually understand I'm not broken. I'm not messed up. This is like a part of what it is, or this is what it takes, or this, like, yeah, you do need to look like this to get to this, you know, just be real.
Yeah. And like, this is like a message to all the, you know, content creators out there that are trying to develop a following. I think people follow a lot of like celebrity almost accounts and they see all this like pretty perfectly manicured, professionally filmed and edited content. And they assume if I want to develop a following, I need to have like a professional camera crew and these professional mics and all this professional looking stuff. Cause that's what Joe Rogan has, or, you know, whoever. And it's like, actually the content that performs the best is real, is shit that's relatable to your audience. And so like, if your audience doesn't walk around with a camera crew and a, you know, microphone and an edit, you know, someone doing all your editing and all this other stuff, they're not really going to be able to relate to you very well. People love just listening to you sit there with your phone in front of you and just talking and telling it like it actually is, and pointing out things that people can actually relate to, you know, on a real level. So yeah, and I think, you know, I see that in your content, you know, my content's the same way. There's really nothing professional about it. Like, yeah, I'm sitting here. I have the wrong kind of microphone. It's like, okay, let's try to make the audio decent, but it's honestly, this isn't even a good microphone. It's not even the right kind. This is supposed to sit on a table, but it sounds like shit unless it's right in front of my face. So anyway, yeah, you just have to be real. You have to explain things the way they actually are and not make people think that your life is perfect and that you're always in shape and whatever else.